Kilmar Abrego Garcia is not who you really think he is. Had the media and the Democratic leaders did a tiny bit of research, they would have found out that Kilmar Abrego Garcia's real name is Kilmar Armando Abrego Garcia. His known MS gang tag name is El Fuego. I think I said that right. I don't know. I'm not Hispanic. Don't come after me, okay? But there's so much more. You might want to tag and share this video along with the 3 or 4 other parts that I'm going to have on this guy, and it's going to be juicy. So let's get into the basic. His true name is Kilmar Armando Abrego Garcia. He's born July 1995 in San Salvador, in El Salvador. His gang name is, again, El Fuego. Known names when he's committing his crimes are still unknown because there are so many. His affiliations, of course, is MS-13, Houston gangs in Houston, Eclipse nightclub after hours in Houston, Texas, and there's so much more. Let's get into part 2. Part 2 of Kilmar Armando Abrego Garcia. Okay, so Garcia entered the United States illegally through the southern border between 2008 and 2009. Upon arrival in Houston, Texas, he, like many other undocumented individuals, was directed to the Eclipse nightclub after hours, and it's a well-known hub for criminal identity manufacturing. The Eclipse, operated by Miguel, provided a full identity for a fee: fake driver's license, social security, passports, state IDs, and birth certificates. Yes, the complete package. Garcia purchased one of these complete package forged identity profiles and became his name he used for official purpose, like banking, drug distribution, MS-13 documentations, and communication. Well, his gang, of course, tag name is El Fuego, whatever, something like that. Both are false identity, and his real name, of course, is Kilmar Armando Abrego Garcia, where he is known within the upper ranks of the MS-13. Okay, so most of the gang mid or lower level members only knew him by the false identity or tag name. His true legal name remained hidden from many, given to him as an extra layer of protection and control within the network. All right, you only know this if you are within Houston's and know the story in Houston. The Eclipse wasn't just an after-hour club, okay? It was a function of both forgery hub and a drug distribution point, supplying fake IDs, narcotics across Houston. Garcia operated heavily within that ecosystem. We are talking about Kilmar Armando Abrego Garcia, okay? What I want you guys to keep in mind is that Mr. Garcia came through the southern border in Texas, okay? So everything that I'm telling you is connected to the state of Texas. Now, if you are a Texan, you will be able to connect the dots and the history of the violent crimes that happen in the Houston, Texas area. So let's get into it. So we are talking about the MS-13 ranks, tattoos, and operational secrecy. Now, if you guys know, MS-13 leadership controls tattoos very strictly. Okay, so high-ranking members like Garcia avoid bold MS ink, okay? Instead, wear subliminal identifiers like the 3 dots, the tres puntos tattoos on their finger. Now, Garcia himself has a tattoo of a skull on his pinky. Now, within the pinky, you can see the 3 dots. Unless you know where to look, you will not see it, okay? So these markings confirm his loyalty without exposing the members to immediate law enforcement profiling. Now, this allows Garcia to maintain anonymity. Thank God I said that right. Cross checkpoints, okay, and operate freely within the high rankings. I need you guys to take this as a side note. Okay, so if you live in the Houston area, you should remember the headlines where a woman that works at the DMV, okay, was convicted of selling driver's license to people like Garcia and using fake documents and name. It will all connect. Now let's talk about Garcia's rise in MS-13, the violence, the enforcement, and the rise in ranks. Garcia rose quickly by carrying out targeted, offing of rivals and internal enemies. They were not random acts, but strategic offing tied to turf controls and the drug pipeline, sanctioned or initiative to expand his influence within the MS-13. Now we're going to talk about the federal case where you have to keep in mind that Garcia's name was not in there because he was using fake identity. Okay, we're going to talk about the federal case USA versus Brandy Robles, case number, 13-20085, 5th Circuit, 2013. Garcia and Francisco Bravo Hernandez, aka Fernando Gomez, supplied the drug shipment that led to Brandy Robles' federal arrest. Robles served as a mule in a larger MS-13 trafficking operation. Garcia's name does not appear in the court document due to the forged identity created and maintained through Eclipse. Part 4 of exposing the true identity of Kilmar Armando Obrega Garcia. Let me tell you, the media obsessively calls him a Maryland man over and over to manipulate you, okay? He is no Maryland man. What he is, it is an illegal alien with a deportation order and no innocent father. So let's continue from part 3. Okay, so now we're going to take a little dive into Mr. Garcia romantic relationship, okay? So follow me on this one. Romantic affiliation and internal conflicts. So during the time he was in Houston, Garcia had a romantic relationship with a woman by the name of Alexis Nicole Klein. She's a local stripper, okay? She was later impregnated by another MS-13 gang member known by the tag of Slomo, okay? The fallout from this situation triggered an internal tension within the gang, further contributing to Garcia's relocation to Maryland. All right, listen, all individuals involved, Garcia, Alexis, and Slomo, are connected through one person, Samuel Escobedo, who played a key role in the gang internal structure, violence coordination, and identity concealment efforts, okay? Follow me. So Samuel Escobedo expanded role. Okay, we're talking about Samuel Escobedo now, and this is how they are tied together. Samuel Escobedo is not just an associate. Okay, he serves a critical operational role within the MS-13 ecosystem. Okay, he is a tattoo artist in charge of issuing the design and gang authorized tattoo, a coordinator of assassination and internal hits, an active participant in a truck theft and resale ring tied to MS-13 logistic and revenue stream, okay? A link between Eclipse operation, violent enforcement crews, and new recruits like Slomo, okay? So Escobedo remains close tied with the Garcia Rise and enforcement network. Now let's go into deeper. So now we're going to talk about Garcia's crime spree, okay? So we're going to go talk about shooting tied to Garcia at the Eclipse Club in Texas. Now, Garcia is linked by command or directly involved in a series of shooting and violent crimes tied to the Eclipse nightclub back in Texas, okay? So 4 examples. Now, if you want to look this up, I'm going to give you years, okay? It's very simple. Look at the headlines. Number 1, okay? 1 unalive, 3 wounded outside of the nightclub, Click Houston, 2012. Number 2, 5 shots, 3 unalive in a club shooting, Click 2 Houston, 2012. Number 3, okay, ABC News, 13, Eclipse shooting archive. You can look. Number 4, Eclipse nightclub gang activity coverage, ABC 13. All right. Each of these incidents was tied to a retaliatory action, okay, territory control or retribution. Garcia was either present, coordinated the hit, or was the origin of the point of violence, okay?